What's going on, people? It is Irish Gunner HD here, you can call me Irish, and today you're going to be watching some Project Cars gameplay. So, what I thought I'd do today is basically commentate this race. It's a 5-lap race in the Formula Gulf cars, and yeah, it's on Horse Thief Mile, so it was a pretty interesting race. As you can see there, not the best starts. I jumped the gun a little bit, and I had the penalties turned off, so I decided to just take my foot off the accelerator, let a couple of the cars catch up, and then as we came around the first corner, that flat out kind of kink, I got hit, and then I went off, and then as I tried to come back on, I got hit again. But as you can see there, I've made the first pass. So this first lap, I'm up to, what is that, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I'm up to about 7th place, give or take. And just kind of making my way through the pack. If you're wondering the kind of difficulty that I'm playing on, it's all assists on, because that's just the way I race in this game with the Xbox wheel. It just makes it a bit easier, and the AI difficulty for this race I believe was either 65 or 70, because that's about where my level is. And while I was talking there, you seen I got past one more guy, so I'm up to about 6th, I think. And yeah, so this straight and this kink is where I have a lot of the speed advantage over the AI, and as you can see there, just gun it straight through that against that Gulf livery car. So we're up to about 5th place now, and it's all around the end of the race where it starts to get really interesting. We had an interesting start, then the middle 2 or 3 laps are just kind of just racing, passing people, and then it's about the last lap or so where stuff gets really good and kind of interesting. But yeah, it's definitely a very fun game. These classes, these kind of lower classes, as you see there, I try to make it dive up the inside, completely mess up, make contact, but keep at it. Yeah, the cars, that's what I love about the game. Whether it's the go-karts or the Formula 1 cars or anything in between, just racing in this game is a ton of fun. The physics and the handling, even with no force feedback on the MS wheel, are just absolutely fantastic. I really wasn't impressed with it in my first kind of review, but I've bought the game. I was actually called out on that as I passed another car here. I think I'm up into 3rd place now. Yeah, I was called out on that by or I'm into 4th apparently, sorry. Yeah, I was called out on that. I used the pirated copy in my first video or two on it, and yeah, that's absolutely true. A lot of the times I'll pirate games if I'm not sure about them, or if I can't afford them just right that minute. But I always usually do, like, within a couple of weeks, if, like, to the best of my ability, I do end up buying them. So that's the case with this one. After my first initial review and playing with it some more, and kind of getting the handling and the idea of how to handle the cars without force feedback, once I've got all that into kind of my once I basically got into the swing of it and kind of learned how to control the cars and stuff like that, it's just an amazing game. It's an amazing amount of fun. It's definitely not finished. It's a polished turd basically as far as the actual game goes. It's very rough. As I passed one last guy, and I think I'm up into 2nd place now. So yeah, I've passed the 2nd place car. It's that corner where all the passes seem to go down. That corner and either this one or the one after. But yeah, I'm chasing down the lead driver there. I could have made a pass there, but I every time I come around that corner, I spin up the wheels, and as you can see, the smoke comes along. But yeah, definitely. So just to finish off that last point, yeah, definitely, I'm loving it. The cars, whether it's the go-karts, as I said, the LMP cars, the road cars. Road cars, I'm not really a huge fan of. They are a lot harder to drive without force feedback. But yeah, the racing cars definitely are a ton of fun. So now I think I'm pretty sure we're starting the last lap here. So this is where it starts to get really interesting, and where, like, the highlight of the race, pretty much in my opinion, happens. You see, I get very close. I have to actually ease off I have to ease off the accelerator, and then just at the last minute, this amazing dive, and it's ridiculously close. Like, you'll see, once the race is over, I'll stop talking, and I'll show you the I'll play the different angles and stuff like that. When you see just how close that pass was, I left it till the last possible second. If there was any kind of problem with the 3D models, like with the collision boxes for the wheels on this game, we would have made contact. It was that close. But yeah, it was just a really fun, exciting short race. Again, nothing too special. The AI were pretty easy to overtake, more or less, into that corner. But yeah, that's just kind of something that I thought I'd like to do, something really short and simple. And as you see here, this was my view. I was racing in the cockpit at the time. You can see, you can hear probably in the background, I have to lift off just a little bit there just to avoid contact, and then just at the last minute, whoa, down into 2nd, and then just pull it around, and then yeah, I'll leave the video to play out with a couple more different angles. There's me, there's him, and there's an above angle, there's slow motions and stuff like that. But that's it. If you enjoyed it, please do leave a thumbs up, subscribe if you're new here. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.